Has the Chase Claypool trade been a fail for the Chicago Bears? Let's talk about it. What is going on, y'all? Faiz Sports Talk back at it with another video talking, of course, NFL, here to talk about the Chicago Bears. And here to talk about the trade for Chase Claypool that took place mid-season. And now that we've had the number of games played by Claypool and a little bit of a sample size to judge this trade thus far, has it been a fail for the Bears or not? So we'll talk about that. But before I do, if you guys are new to the channel, please do make sure to subscribe to the channel. Season-long Bears content and now off-season long Bears content on the channel. You don't want to miss out. Hit the big red subscribe button, and please do follow me on all my social media platforms. All right, so let's get into this right here, right now. GM Ryan Poles traded away a second-round pick for wide receiver Chase Claypool. That second-round pick has turned into a late first, as it was announced that the Steelers will have the 32nd pick in the 2023 NFL draft. So they have a late first, I believe, because the Dolphins don't get a draft pick this year. And so when we're talking about this trade, was it worth it for the Bears? Has it been a fail? Was it a flop? Like, where do we stand on this? And through 7 games, let me give you quick numbers here. For Chase Claypool, through 7 games, he finished with 18 catches for 140 receiving yards and no touchdowns. Goose egg. Oh, by the way, the Bears also goose egged in terms of W's with Chase Claypool, 0 for 7. Objectively speaking, on paper, when you look at the numbers and how Chase Claypool performed, the trade was a fail. But you have to put the 2 words at the end of it, right? The trade was a fail thus far. It is very, very premature to think that this trade is a fail, period. Chase Claypool is still extremely young. And next season, when he will have a full offseason with Justin Fields, when he will have a chance to develop chemistry with Justin Fields, Chase Claypool can absolutely explode and be worth it for the Bears. So, if people, and I see it all over on Twitter, want to go ahead and bash on Ryan Poles and the Chicago Bears for trading away essentially a late first, second round pick for Chase Claypool, so be it. You can laugh now. We will laugh later, because Chase Claypool still has plenty of opportunity to prove the haters wrong. Folks, we're talking about midway through the season on a dysfunctional team in terms of the fact that the tank was pretty much on. We're talking about a team deficient of talent. Yeah, Chase Claypool absolutely should have played better. Luke Getsy probably should have done more to get him involved. There's a lot of things that should have and could have gone better. But the end of the day, it didn't. And so now you look towards next season, and I'm here to tell you, the Chase Claypool we saw his rookie season, who hauled in, all of those touchdowns, that Chase Claypool is still out there. It's still possible for him to reach that and surpass it. I'm not going to go ahead and say that Chase Claypool is a bona fide number 1 stud receiver like a Devontae Adams or a Tyreek Hill, but I will tell you Chase Claypool, at his best, can be a very solid number 2, and at worst, he's a number 3. And so, I still think the jury's out on this. But yes, if you want to go ahead, hold my feet to the fire and say, was the trade a fail right here, right now? Yes, so far has not looked good, objectively speaking. But I believe the story's not finished. I believe the jury's still out. And I do believe I'm going to go ahead and take the other side of this coin and say that Chase Claypool will pan out and this trade will work out for the Chicago Bears, because I do think Chase Claypool is going to be a stud for the Bears next year. That's just how I feel about it. I could be totally wrong, but I'm taking my stand and saying that because I believe Chase Claypool's got the stature physically, and we're talking about what the Bears need. He provides at the receiver spot, and we're talking about opportunity. Like, all of those things aligning together leads me to believe that Chase Claypool will produce and will be a stud next year for the Bears. Now, in the event that he does not pan out and the Chicago Bears don't get what they gave up for Chase Claypool, I still think we're okay, because we are going to, when I say we, I'm talking about the Chicago Bears, Ryan Poles is going to trade away the number 1 overall pick for a boatload of draft picks. So we'll have plenty of seconds and plenty of thirds, and so you'll have a chance to right the wrong, if it was a wrong in Chase Claypool. So I'm not worried. Yes, right now it doesn't look good, but just be patient. Just be patient and let's see what happens. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Chase Claypool trade. Was it a fail? You guys know where I stand with this. And tell me this. Do you believe in Chase Claypool? Do you believe he's a guy who can be a number 2 receiver for Justin Fields? For Justin Fields potentially is number 1, depending on what we do next year. How do you feel about Chase Claypool? Leave a comment down below as always. Thanks for watching.